So back in 2014, I was possessed. And the reason I say that is because the events that took place were somewhat supernatural. But also, not only was I possessed, but I was experiencing a ton of anxiety and major depressive episodes to the point where I would just put my life on pause, pretty much drop out of school, um, go drop out of all my jobs, and pretty much just put a stop to my childhood because I was still under the age of 18. And that's part of me that I need to move past, stop living in the past, and move forward. So, the events that took place, I won't go too into detail, but there were times where I would open the Bible to a certain verse that I was thinking in my head without even knowing the Bible that way. I would also have knowledge that I didn't even know I should have about the Bible and about God, the devil, all of that that I've never really heard or experienced before. And also, when I was getting exercised, I knew who was coming, I knew what was going to happen, and I just saw things and dreamed things that someone probably should never dream or go through. I saw hell. I saw a lot of dead people. I experienced the thoughts and thought process of demons to the point where it was a little bone chilling and scary. Throughout this whole time, I was pretty much inside my body witnessing all this. I did not lose consciousness or anything like that, but it was a very scary experience. And in order to move past this, I think I need to identify what's bothering me, make a plan on how I will get past it, and then carry out those plans. Because I've been living with this for about 8 years now, and it's just something I need to get past. The main problem I'm dealing with is that I feel like I put my life on the pretty much on the back burner, like I missed out on my teenage years. I feel like I've lost a bunch of experiences and lost a lot of friends along the way. And it's just something that's hard to process still to this day. A lot of times, there's this part of me that is childish and that just wants to continue being childish and living out these childlike fantasies. And there's also part of me that wants to continue putting me in the hole, keeping me depressed, keeping me anxious. And it just keeps getting worse and worse as I try to get better. A lot of times I get scared because I'm moving forward as an adult, but that's what's holding on to the past. And in order to get past that, I need to focus on myself as an individual, and I need to just keep moving forward, go to work, carry out my everyday duties, continue making YouTube videos, and just stop hesitating on doing things that I want to do as an individual. I want to impact the world. I want to help my community where I live and just help move forward other people's lives so they're not kind of in the same boat as me. For the longest time, I would pretend to be sleeping, and that was my coping mechanism for dealing with my depression and anxiety. I would just sleep, sleep, and sleep. I felt like in order to escape, I just have to live in my dream world. And as I continuously slept, the more and more I built this dream world, and the more and more different parts of me started to evolve and become personalities of their own. Now, I'm not saying I have some sort of personality disorder, but it is like a puzzle within my head with different pieces of me that just connect together and are very individualized. And it's kind of hard to just piece them back together. Right now, the puzzle is all spread out, it's not put together. And that's my main thing that I'm trying to do is grab each and every one of these pieces and just make them whole again, pretty much. I've been through a lot of traumatic and stressful events that have stemmed these parts of me. For example, my possession stemmed this very dark figure that just constantly wants me to be anxious and depressed. I've stemmed another individual who was from a breakup that just constantly wants to see my downfall when it comes to love. I've got a childish part of me that constantly wants to just have fun, be childish, and carefree. And I've got some more that I'm not going to go too much into detail today, but it's very hard on myself to just have all these parts separated from me and not be whole. Because as time goes on, and the more I think about it, and the more I try to act upon my actions, all these different parts of me just separate further and further and try to get me further away from my goals. But today, I'm going to claim that I will be successful in everything I do. I will keep a positive outlook. I will continue moving forward, and I hope you guys are going to join me on this journey. So I think that's all I have for you today, guys. My name is Jonathan. Nice to meet you if we haven't met already. I hope you click that subscribe button and comment down below if you have any concerns or topics you'd like me to talk about. But this channel will be focusing mainly on mental health and my personal journey throughout it. So I hope to see you again, guys. Signing off.